Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun, it's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. Well, hey everybody, welcome back. My goodness, it's been so long. Just a quick little blurb ahead of time. I'm doing great on my recovery. Thank you so much to everyone who's wished me well and given me all kinds of advice and ideas and little tips on recovering. I'm doing so much better. That intense, grinding, horrible pain is gone. It's just healing pain now, just incision recovery. So thank you so much, everybody. I have lots of stories to tell you. I'll tell you in another video, but lots of interesting things happened in the past week of this since my surgery. So anyway, what I would like to take a look at, my goodness, we've had so much happen here in the world of the royal family. But I would especially like to take a look at the CBS interview. Wasn't that interesting? If you didn't get a chance to watch it, I took the hit for everybody and I watched it. It's very short. It's only like 9-10 minutes long, which was unbelievable. I was like, what? Only 9 or 10 minutes? Is that all they managed to be able to use out of what I am sure is, a full day, maybe a day or two of filming? So that was very interesting. So I'm going to take a look at how Jane Pauley interacted with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, what she thought of them, what they thought of her, kind of how the questions were structured, and maybe, a little bit behind the motivation of why they did the interview. So let's take a look at that, shall we? All right, so for this reading, I'm going to use the A.E. Waite Holographic Tarot deck. Lovely deck. My goodness, it's been so long since I've done a reading. Heavens. I'm already feeling the energy, though, so that's very good. That's very good. Okay, so let's take a look at what in the world happened with this interview. All right, so what did Jane Pauley think of Meghan Markle? They had a lot of incredible body language between all of them. So what did Jane Pauley think of Meghan Markle? What did Harry think of Jane Pauley? What did he think of Jane Pauley? And then what did Meghan Markle think of Jane Pauley? I really want to see that card. And were the questions arranged in advance? We heard Meghan say, "Oh, I didn't know you were going to ask that." So were the questions arranged in advance? And did Meghan Markle know that she was going to be asked about the ideation question? Because that was the one where she said she claimed she didn't know that was going to be asked. So did she know about that? And why did Meghan Markle do the interview? Why did she do this interview? It clearly, in my opinion, was not because of the parents and the cause that they were there for. So why did she do the interview? Why did Prince Harry do the interview? I have a feeling their motivations were different, but we'll see. Why did Prince Harry do the interview? And what is going to be the outcome of the interview for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? What's going to be the outcome? And finally, what's going to be the outcome of the interview for Jane Pauley? I'll comment on Jane Pauley in a minute. What is going to be the outcome of the interview for Jane Pauley? What's that going to do for her? All right. Yeah, it's been a little while, so I'm not getting any energy out of these cards yet. Let's see what we get. All right. You have to shuffle. Oh, there we go. Okay. They're like, oh, you want energy? Here we go. Ooh, 6 of Swords. Trying to escape a situation. Transition, escape, going overseas. Oh, how interesting. Okay. All right, so let's see if we can get anything else here. Then I have 9 questions today, so we're going to do 9 cards. Yeah, these cards have been sitting here for, I think, a week or so. Maybe, I think it's been probably about 10 days, so let's see if we can get anything here. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, they're starting hot now. Sorry it's taking so long here. All right. Okay, what was that one? Oh, goodness. The 3 of Cups in reverse. That's loss of a friendship. Oh, and then, 8 of Cups walking away. Okay, all right. Okay, we're definitely getting some energy now. Okay, so 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups. What was this one? Five of Cups. I actually was going to pick it up like that. I guess I'll put it like that. Okay. Yeah. All right, I think the cards are ready. Oh, Two of Cups. A loving relationship. Well, my goodness. All right, we are going to go with that one. Okay. Ooh, double cup. All right, let's see what we get here. Hope everybody is well. It's very dark here. We have Tropical Storm Debbie about to hit us. It's just going to be a lot of rain, wind. We're at a higher elevation, so I'm not worried about flooding. All right, underlying energy is the Three of Swords in reverse. I drew a blank there for a second. Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's the upright about heartbreak and betrayal, and in reverse trying to recover. The World in reverse, which is keeping things hidden. Ooh, and the Two of Pentacles. No. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to get these back into my head. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is loss of control. All right, so underlying energy is we have the Three of Swords in reverse, which is trying to overcome heartbreak and betrayal. Can be about forgiveness. We'll see how it works up here. The World in reverse, which is keeping things out of the public eye, things coming to an end, or things in reverse not coming to an end. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is about loss of control. Very interesting underlying energy. All right, first question. Why or what did Jane Pauley think of Meghan Markle? Ooh, the Five of Pentacles. Well, this is the exile card. This is you have been exiled, you have been cast out. Is there a chance of you returning? Okay, so she is very aware that Meghan Markle has been cast out of the royal family. She's in exile, and that there is a heartbreak and betrayal to be overcome. Things are being hidden. She was very aware that things were being hidden from her, and she sensed that very, very strongly, and that the loss of control for her was not, it was very unsettling for her. She's used to having complete control. Oh, let me make a quick comment about Jane Pauley. All right, so first she was very aware that Meghan is on the outskirts. She's in exile, and she knows that Meghan was using her. She was using her to try to get over this betrayal, and she was aware that things were being hidden from her and that she had no control in this interview. All right, so Jane Pauley, very, very, very experienced interviewer. Yes, she does lean left, but in all interviews that I have seen her done over her very, very long career, she's always in control. She knows exactly what's going on, and she uses her voice. She uses her voice quite to her advantage to get people to talk to her about things they don't want to talk about. She knows how to flatter, and she knows how to say things in just the right way to get people to open up. And I think that she was very aware that she could not do this with Meghan Markle, so she was calling her out, in my opinion. So let's see how the cards bear this out. All right, so she, what did she think of Meghan Markle? She thought of her as an exile, an outcast. Ooh, okay. What did Harry think of Jane Pauley? What did Prince Harry think of Jane Pauley? Oh my God. Okay, wow. He did not like her. He did not like her at all. He thought that she was there to destroy them, to call them out. He was very, very tuned into the fact that she was there for her own purpose, and he felt that she was not there to help them. That the way that she had prepared the interview, the way the interview went, he felt that she was adding to the betrayal to them, and that he was trying to hide things from her, and he was trying to keep control away from her. He viewed her as a dark person, someone who was not there to help them. I'm so surprised at that. All right, Devil's Swear Jar. I'm going to go ahead and add $1 to the Devil's Swear Jar. Whoops. How very interesting. Okay, so that was my sage spray. Hang on one second. Oh, whoops. Hang on just a second here. All right. Sage spray, I'm going to go ahead and use it. Whenever something falls over like that, just seemingly on its own, I take notice. All right, so This is very surprising energy. It's very strong too. He didn't like her. He didn't like her. All right. What did Meghan Markle think of Jane Pauley? What did Meghan Markle think of Jane Pauley? She was not interested in her at all. She was completely disassociated. This is about apathy and disinterest. Oops, hang on just one second. Okay, sorry, little interruption there. All right, so what did Meghan Markle think of Jane Pauley? She was completely disinterested in her. She knew that Jane Pauley was trying to connect with her, and this was the barrier. She's like, nope, not interested. I will not talk to you. I'm not going to say anything that you want me to say. This is almost like I'm stronger than you. You can try to get to me, but I'm saying no. And she felt like she felt betrayed by her, and she felt that she was trying to find and get to information that she didn't want to give, and she did not want to give Jane Pauley control. This was completely about control. That's exactly what this was. Okay, so she was not interested in her. She had no interest in anything that Jane Pauley was trying to do. She didn't have so much of an opinion about her as Harry did, as she completely did not even allow any type of connection between them. As you saw, Meghan had a complete look on her face, void of emotion, the frozen smile on the face that we've seen so many times. The barrier was there. If the Nine of Wands had come up, I would not have been surprised. This was not only the barrier was there, she was not even interested in connecting with her at all. All right, were the questions arranged in advance? Were the questions arranged in advance? Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh. All right, upright, this is about fast-moving energy. This is about things being planned very quickly. And in reverse, this is about obstacles. Obstacles that you yourself have put into place. So, were they arranged in advance? I believe they were. And Meghan put the stop on any kinds of questions that were anything above the surface. So if there were any questions that Jane Pauley wanted to ask that were below the surface, like how Meghan felt about things, anything in the past, she cut it down, said, no, you may not ask me about this, you may not ask me about that, you may only ask these questions. Because she feels like she's been betrayed, especially the question that got pushed in there, although we're going to see if that one was arranged as well. But questions were arranged and only certain ones were allowed because they were trying to hide things, and they wanted control of the situation. They didn't want to feel like they were out of control, which it seems like that control was an issue during that interview. It seems like Meghan did lose control of the interview, and the expression on her face when she was answering some of the questions, even though she tried to make it appear like she was just a blank, it didn't work. We could all see what was going on beneath the surface, that she was hiding her anger. For an actress, she isn't always very good at controlling her facial expressions, especially her eyes. Her eyes are so dead. They're so dead. It actually makes you physically uncomfortable to see some of her eye movements and eye expressions. Okay, so, I'm going to put this right here. I'm still a little out of this, but I'm going to do the best I can here. Okay, so did Meghan Markle know that she was going to be asked about the S ideation question? Did she know that question was coming? The Fool in reverse. All right, so the Fool upright it's about risk-taking. It's about everything and anything is possible. All questions are open. And in reverse, that's very interesting. I think she knew she knew she was going to be asked about it, but not in the way that Jane Pauley phrased it. I think that Jane Pauley changed the wording of her question, and that was what threw Meghan Markle off. She was expecting the question, but not in the way that it was asked. So, how very interesting. And she did feel betrayed by that. and she was trying to overcome that betrayal during the interview. I didn't do a very good job of it, and she was still trying to hide things that were going on, things that should have been completed. They should have been resolved with the questions, but they weren't. And she felt like control was taken away from her in the way that the question was worded. So when she said, "I did not know that you were, I wasn't prepared for that you were going to ask me that," that's partially true. She knew the subject was coming up, but it wasn't worded in the way she expected. So, very interesting. Why did Meghan Markle do the interview? Why did she do the interview? A new idea. Okay, so she was trying to start a new Ace of Wands. She was trying to start a new thought process going, that, of course, that she was caring and emotional and tied to this topic of online bullying, which never came up once. In the stories that you heard about the terrible stories that you heard about the children who had crossed the line and done the unthinkable, it was all because of, drug use. It wasn't because someone bullied them into it. It was so hard to see the connection between what the topic was and what they talked about. So she did it to try to connect herself with this idea, but it was a complete and total fail. All it did was expose how completely disconnected she was with things. It was completely to her own advantage. It was to completely put the center of attention on herself. This is narcissism. This is addiction. This is dark energy. This is wanting to hurt people. I mean, what a card to get above the new idea. So she did the interview to try to connect herself with a cause that she was not even interested in. So, yeah, she thought that she would be able to connect herself to this idea of online bullying when there was no connection at all to any of the stories or to even any of the questions that Jane Pauley asked her, which was, it seemed so pointless. It's like, what a ridiculous interview when it had nothing to do with your topic. So, all right, why did Prince Harry do the interview? The Nine of Swords? This was a nightmare. He didn't want to do the interview. He was actually not interested at all in doing the interview, which you could see in his body language. When the poor couple was talking about their son, who still had the phone in his hand when he committed the act, Harry was like looking down, doing the self-soothing with the psychologist. When you rub your skin or kind of play with your hands, it's self-soothing behaviors, and that's what he was doing. Well, those questions were coming up. This was a nightmare for him. He didn't want to do the interview. He felt like he was even betrayed being asked to do it. He was trying to overcome betrayal and heartache. He did not want to talk, which he didn't. He talked a little bit about a completely different topic, and he felt like he had no control of anything, which the hand on the leg, that was about control. So why did he do the interview? He felt like it was a nightmare. He had no choice. He was forced into it because he had no interest in doing it. Wow. And what's going to be the outcome of the interview for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? What's going to be the outcome? Oh, the Two of Swords in reverse. Well, this is a hard decision that has been made. The outcome of this interview for him is he has now made a decision. He's made a decision, and he's trying to get through the obstacles that have been created for him. He wants to overcome this heartbreaking betrayal. He does not want to reveal information about himself. He does not want to talk about it. This is a completely closed off card. The world upright is usually about, a successful completion about something. Things have not been successfully completed. He has lost control. And this, he feels completely betrayed. So this now has cemented a decision for him. He did not want to have to make this decision, but he's now made it because of this interview. Wow. Might have to clarify that. All right, so what decision has Harry made? What decision has Harry made because of this interview? What's the decision that he's made? Harry's now made a tough decision. You didn't want to have to make it. What's the decision? What's the decision that Harry's made? Oh, Page of Wands. He's going to release some information. This is about news. This is about news. He's made a decision about, he wants some information to come out about how he's been betrayed, how he has not been able to complete something successfully, and how he's lost control. He's going to leak some information about the interview. Whatever decision he's made, it's going to be leaked through something. In some way, shape, or form, the information is going to get out about this decision that he's made. That's not really an answer for me. That's not really an answer. Yeah, okay, he's going to leak the information. What decision has he made? Oh, 2 cups in reverse. That's a split up. All right, so the information is he's going to start leaking information about their split up. This now has cemented him into saying, I don't want to be with her anymore. I don't want this relationship anymore. I'm done with it. This is going to be the catalyst for him. He was very, very, very upset by this. And you could see it in his body language. He did not want to be there doing that interview. He did not want her sitting next to him. He did not want her touching him. And that hand on his leg was all about control. You will do what I tell you to do. Wow. Okay. What's going to be the outcome of the interview for Jane Pauley? What's going to be the outcome of the interview for her? Ooh, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So upright, this is about merching. This is about you are juggling financial priorities. And in reverse, you have now, she's going to lose sponsors. This was a risk that she took. This was a stupid move. This was a stupid move for her. Even though she was calling her out. I don't know if you saw some of the looks that she gave Meghan Markle. She was literally looking her up and down. I'll try to dig out the clip and play it for you here. She was absolutely looking Meghan Markle up and down. Meghan's going to do her best to attack Jane Pauley. And Pauley is going to lose some sponsors. She's going to lose some ability to promote herself. And I'm going to have to do a reading on Jane Pauley to see what's going to happen. How will she respond to that? Because Jane Pauley feels betrayed too. She feels like she was betrayed. She was betrayed by the producers, that she wasn't allowed to ask the things she wanted to ask. And she did not have control of the situation. And that is completely unlike anything she's ever done. She always has control. When she agrees to do an interview with people, she asks the questions she wants to ask, or she won't do the interview. She won't let the person use her to their end. And that's what Meghan did. And that's not going to be okay with Jane Pauley. Very interesting. All right, let's do a wrap up here. All right, what did Jane Pauley think of Meghan Markle? She thought she was a complete outcast. She thought, you have been exiled from the royal family. You are on you're on your way. You're out. And this is like almost of having no respect. She did not have any respect for her. How very interesting. All right, and then what did Prince Harry think of Jane Pauley? He did not like her at all. He thought she was the devil incarnate. Wow. Wow, that's such a surprising card. And then what did Meghan Markle think of Jane Pauley? She did not think anything of her at all. She thought she was a minion, lower than the low. I'm not interested in even talking to you. You will do what I tell you. You are someone who's going to, almost like you work for me. I don't work for you. Wow. All right, and then were the questions arranged in advance? They were, because there were some obstacles put in place, but Jane Pauley, she managed to, reword one of her questions, and that's what threw Meghan off. And then did Meghan Markle know she was going to ask about this ideation question? Yes, she knew. She absolutely knew. But Jane Pauley took a risk and reworded the question, and in Meghan's mind, this was a stupid thing that she did. How stupid of you to do that to me. Wow. And it was reworded, so she was surprised in that way. And then why did Meghan Markle do the interview? Because she wants to change her image. She wants to change things that she's associated with. This new idea of online bullying, she wants to be associated with it, but it was a complete and total fail. Complete and total fail. And then why did Prince Harry do the interview? He was forced to. This is a nightmare, a complete and total nightmare. No. I don't want to do this. I'm not interested in doing this, but I'm being forced to do it. So he did not want to do the interview at all. And then what's going to be the outcome for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? Prince Harry has made a decision, and Meghan Markle has too. And we're going to start seeing information released. More than not, instead of puff pieces, we're going to actually start seeing more and more coming out about their split up. Two of Cups in reverse, split up. Upright, a loving relationship. In reverse, split up, divorce. Wow. Okay. And then what will be the outcome of the interview for Jane Pauley? She's going to lose sponsors. She's going to lose some merching opportunities because in the mind of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, it was very stupid that she reworded that question, and they're going to go after her sponsors because they feel completely betrayed by her. Wow. All right, my goodness, there you go. I am literally covered in sweat. Oh my goodness, this is way more than I have stood up in the past week. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please like and share. And if you're a subscriber, why, thank you so much. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I don't know if I'm going to be doing them every day yet, but I'll do try to do as many as I can, and I'll get them out there for you. My goal is to get back into daily posts. So thanks, everybody. I got lots of stories to tell you about once I'm more recovered, and that is it. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate everybody. I really do. And thanks for being there, and we'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.